I don't know that quite so well.
It's just along the coast south in a westerly direction.
Now, David's in Leicestershire on holiday in Cornwall. You're fed up with the toilets, or lack of them, I think, David.
Well, it was just at Mevagissey yesterday when we arrived and did a bit of shopping, and then my wife needed the loo. And we knew that at the original 3, there was one that was closed, I think, last year or the year before. But we weren't aware that the one on the harbour facing out to sea, the one on the right, when we got round to that had been closed. And there was a note on it saying the councils in their wisdom have decided to close this toilet. So I don't call it wisdom, I call it extreme foolishness, even criminal, frankly.
Here's a man who's very... This is interesting, isn't it? So David is a holidaymaker from Leicester. He's in lovely Mevagissey. They've closed the toilets. You're saying this is almost criminal action by Cornwall Council.
Well, I'm saying that simply because the one remaining toilet is at the entrance to Mevagissey near the main car park. Now, the road there is very narrow, and the traffic in the height of the season will be quite considerable. And at the same time, you can imagine large queues of people wanting the only loo in the place, at a place where it's extremely dangerous to cross the road, particularly people of our age and people with disabilities. So I think it's a very wrong and a very bad decision on the part of the Cornwall County Council, if that's who did it.
Yeah, it is.
And I think they should reverse their decision.
They won't.
Do a U-turn.
They won't.
And use a bit of common sense.
They won't.
And if they don't, they will be responsible for any accident that occurs at that black spot.
Well, they'll say they're not. Look, I've had this debate...
Well, maybe they will, but time will tell. This is the first year when this has happened, isn't it?
Well, look, I've had this... I have absolute sympathy for any person trying to find a toilet open. I've had this debate with the senior councillors, with the officers, until I'm blue in the face. I'm sick and fed up with trying to fight this fight. And I need people like you, and I should be impartial. Of course I should be, but I'm sorry, when it comes to toilets, the BBC can sack me. Let them sack me. Because I'm sick and fed up with hearing the same debate time and time again, because Cornwall Council say they haven't got enough money. On the same day, we hear they're talking about paying themselves a pay rise. It just does not go. It does not fit.
It doesn't. I agree, 100%.
And if it means I lose my job because of the toilet, so be it.
Oh, no, I don't want you to lose your job.
Well, it's one of those things that Cornwall Council has got. This is more than toilets. This is about public opinion. The public are talking. Cornwall Council are our servants. They're me, they're you, they're councillors. They're us.
They're paid by the ratepayer.
Yes,
that's right.
The people are talking. The people are saying, don't close the toilets. The Cornwall Council basically are doing two fingers up, saying we can't afford to keep them open. Tough. They're not listening.
Curiously enough, I'm sitting outside the one in Gorran Haven, which has been... It's only kept open by donations from the public and the community spirit in this village.
Yeah. Well, what Cornwall Council has said, and they can dress it up as they want. They can say what they want, but we're not stupid. We, the public, are not stupid. Cornwall Council has said, the government's giving us less money. OK, that may be true. Cameron would argue that's not true at all. He would say Cornwall Council's got loads of reserves. We know that. We know Cornwall Council have vanity projects like, the Hall for Cornwall and giving £10 million of our money to jewel the road slightly quicker than it would be. We know they've got their vanity projects. We accept that. But they're palming the toilets off to parish councils. And then the parish councils, if they have any attempt to try to keep them open, are putting the rates up. So we're paying anyway. We are paying anyway. We are paying 4% extra council tax this year.
Yes, I know. You tell me about it. Same in Leicestershire.
And we are going around in circles, and I am frustrating myself.
Yes.
But each time we talk about it, maybe, just maybe, another one toilet might be saved. And that is my only hope.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. If we stop paying 55 million a day to the EU we might be able to afford it.
Well, that's another argument because there's
18 billion a year. I mean, it's ridiculous.
The EU is a debate we will be coming to, and we've been talking about every day. But let's not cloud the issue with the EU over this money.
Oh, it's just a question of money, though, isn't it?
It's of course it's a question of money, but don't forget Cornwall gets a lot more coming in. We get billions of pounds of European aid. Maybe Cornwall Council should say, "Oh, I'll tell you what, we'll keep the toilets open." That would be good for European aid because it would show that actually we are a tourist county and people need to go to the loo. It's how you spend that money.
Yeah, that's right.
And we have no say in that. We have no say in how they spend our money. All right?
No, I agree.
David, keep listening. Keep listening to the programme.
Yes, okay.